Life will break you if you let it. Adversity doesn't knock, it kicks down the door, uninvited and merciless. It doesn't care who you are, what you've built, or how much you've suffered. It simply arrives, testing you, pushing you to the edge, demanding to know one thing: will you break, or will you rise? Every great warrior, every legend, every unstoppable force this world has ever known was forged in fire, not comfort. Strength is not given, it is taken from the battles you fight, from the nights you spend wrestling with doubt, from the pain that threatens to consume you. Most people crumble under pressure. They bow to fear. They retreat when the storm rages. But not you, because you understand something most don't. Adversity is a gift. It is not your enemy. It is your teacher. It will show you who you are. It will strip away the weak parts of you and leave behind something unbreakable. When the world tells you you can't, when they whisper it's impossible, when your own mind starts to question, am I strong enough? That's when you stand up. That's when you dig deeper. That's when you unleash the version of yourself that doesn't take no for an answer. Because the truth is, pain is temporary, but the strength you build from it lasts forever. Hardship is not the end of you. It is the beginning. The beginning of a version of you that refuses to surrender. The version of you that turns pain into power, fear into fuel, and doubt into dominance. So when adversity comes knocking, don't run. Open the door, look it in the eye, and show it who you are. The world doesn't hand victories to the weak. It doesn't reward hesitation. It respects resilience. It bows to those who stand tall when everything around them is falling apart. You see, adversity has one purpose: to find your breaking point. But what happens when it can't find one? What happens when you refuse to give in? No matter how heavy the burden, no matter how brutal the storm, you become unstoppable. Think about it. Every scar you carry, every heartbreak you've endured, every moment you thought you couldn't go on but did anyway, those weren't defeats. They were blueprints. They were carving you into someone who no longer fears struggle but embraces it. Comfort never built greatness. It's the struggle that shapes you, the grind that defines you, the failures that refine you. So when life pushes you down, you don't just get back up. You rise with purpose. You rise with fire in your eyes, knowing that the struggle didn't weaken you, it strengthened you. Doubt will speak. Silence it. Fear will creep in. Face it. Pain will linger. Embrace it. Because on the other side of pain is power. On the other side of fear is freedom. And on the other side of adversity is the life you were destined for if you have the courage to claim it. Most people wait for the perfect moment, the perfect opportunity, the perfect conditions. But perfection is a myth. The only thing that's real is right now. Right now you have a choice. To bow to adversity or stand against it. Complain about the pain or grow from it. Wait for life to change or change it yourself. You are not a victim. You are not helpless. You are not defined by your past, your failures, or your fears. You are defined by what you do next. So rise. Take control. Face adversity like the warrior you are. And remember this: you weren't born to surrender. You were born to conquer. The path of resilience is not paved with ease, it's carved through sacrifice, discipline, and an unshakable belief in your own strength. Adversity will whisper lies, telling you it's easier to quit, that the pain isn't worth it, that success is reserved for someone else. But here's the truth: success belongs to those who refuse to surrender. It's not the smartest who always win. It's not the most talented. It's the ones who keep moving forward when their body aches, when their mind screams for relief, when everything inside them says stop. That's the moment that separates the ordinary from the extraordinary. Do you want comfort, or do you want greatness? Do you want the easy way out, or do you want to stand at the top, knowing you earned every inch of it? Because life will test you. It will break you down, strip away your excuses, and expose who you really are. But that's where true power is found, not in avoiding the fight, but in standing tall when the fight comes to you. You are stronger than you think. You are braver than you believe. And you are more capable than you've ever imagined. But none of that matters if you let adversity win. So, what will you do when the weight of the world is on your shoulders? What will you do when the odds are stacked against you? What will you do when everything you've worked for seems just out of reach? You fight. You grind. You rise. You show the world and yourself that no setback, no failure, no heartbreak can define you. Because you are not the product of your circumstances. You are the product of your resilience. And one day, when you stand at the top of that mountain, looking back at every obstacle you conquered, you'll realize something powerful. It was never the victory that made you unstoppable. It was the fight. The struggle shaped you. The adversity forged you. And now, nothing, absolutely nothing, can break you. So, stand tall. Keep pushing. Master the art of conquering adversity. Because the world doesn't belong to those who shrink back. It belongs to those who rise, fight, and conquer. And that, my friend, is exactly who you were born to be. Unstoppable, unbreakable, unconquerable. But here, this strength isn't built in moments of comfort. It's forged in the fires of adversity, when your back is against the wall, when the noise of doubt is deafening, and when giving up feels like the easiest choice. That's when true warriors are born, not in victory, but in the fight. You don't grow by avoiding pain. You grow by standing in the storm and saying, "I will not break." You grow when you face failure head on and refuse to let it define you. Every obstacle you conquer adds another layer of resilience, another reminder that nothing, not fear, not failure, not even heartbreak, has the power to defeat you unless you let it. Pain is the price of progress. Discomfort is the currency of greatness. And adversity is the doorway to everything you've ever wanted. But most people never walk through that door. They turn back when life gets hard. They settle for less, because chasing more demands sacrifice. They let fear of failure rob them of the future they deserve. Not you. You've come too far, fought too many battles, endured too much pain to surrender now. The scars you carry, they're proof of survival. Proof that you faced the worst life could throw at you and you're still standing. So when the next challenge comes, and it will, you won't bow. You'll rise. When the world says you can't, you'll smile and say, "Watch me." Because adversity doesn't build character, it reveals it. And when life tries to break you, it will only discover one truth: you are unbreakable. Remember this: the greatest victories are born from the hardest struggles. The moments that feel impossible, the days when the weight seems unbearable, those are the moments that define your story. And when you look back, it won't be the easy days you're proud of. It'll be the battles you fought, the times you refused to quit, the moments when the world counted you out, and you proved them wrong. So don't run from adversity. Embrace it. Learn from it. Rise because of it. Because one day someone will look at your journey, the struggles, the scars, the triumphs, and they'll say, if they could overcome that, so can I. You'll become the proof that resilience wins. That strength is built, not given. That no obstacle is too great for a heart set on victory. So stand tall, face the storm, walk through the fire. And when the dust settles, the world will know one thing. You didn't just survive adversity, you conquered it. Now go, conquer everything. Like, comment, and subscribe.